More action here in Maple Ridge. Got a call from Jamie last night, and the house behind me has been taken over by criminal types, taking advantage of the elderly and essentially moving into their home and won't get out. So the Clean Up Maple Ridge crew is here. Citizens have volunteered to help the people leave. So this is what is happening this morning. Again, unfortunately, the government and law enforcement is letting people down. And so it's up to regular citizens. The daughter of the old fella who lives here has asked for help to get these people out. So that's what we're going to do. Jamie, we're on the scene here. You've got Clean Up Maple Ridge. Got some supporters. What's happening?
Well, we actually had one of our neighbors, family members, had a house taken over by some undesirables illegally. They came in and started doing a bit of a brothel and selling drugs out of here and basically causing havoc across the street.
What's the plan today?
Today is to take it back. To take it back, and over the course of the next 2 weeks, just bring it back to where it should be so that the family can be financially stable. The older retired gentleman is now in a home, can't afford to stay in the home unless he sells his house. So at this point, he's got 3 months of savings, enough to stay in this home for 3 months, and then he's homeless. So our job is to just get it sellable so that somebody, a real estate agent, can come and sell it for the family, and he can live out the rest of his golden years as happy as can be.
My name is Kim, and we're here to evict these squatters from this property.
How did they get onto your property?
Well, they were house guests that won't leave, and they've been there for quite some time. We tried the legal route to get rid of them, and we didn't get any help from residential tenancy, so here we are.
The lady was nice enough to offer a pod to the person that was illegally staying here. They were going to offer to move it at her own cost. You can hear the rodents all above us. Nobody's maintained the place for far too long, so it just needs some love. It needs somebody in here who's going to respect it. A nice family or something, you know?
I called Jamie because the town won't help us, our CMP won't help us, residential tenancy won't help us. We have no choice but to call Jamie. There was no one else to call.
Okay, well, I've given you the warning, right? Okay, well, you're obviously not going to be able to do this.
Hey, I'm telling you, I just need to grab my stuff. I'm grabbing some clothes and a few important things like my dead best friend's picture.
Be honest with me, how long? How long?
15, 20 minutes.
20 minutes is max, that's it.
Okay. My stepfather is 85 years old, and he called me for help about a year ago, saying that he was in trouble here, that he'd taken in a young woman and gave her a place to stay and she won't leave, and he was scared of her. So I started helping him by getting him a place to stay, slowly moving him out, and then we took action on August 7th and sneakily moved him out of here. Then she barricaded the doors and wouldn't let him back in to get his things.
Yeah, so I would get out because there's going to be tons of fucking people.
Yesterday too. It was too late. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Hello? Straighten up. I'm not a part of this. I just came here to help clean up.
And now I find out that she sold everything off.
Oh, here comes the cops. Get the rig.
Get it.
Here come the police. Yeah, when citizens show up to do something.
Only basically one choice, force eviction.
Okay.
So we came to her last night, told her we were coming this morning to evict.
So these are all your friends?
Yeah.
Okay, so why are you filming us then?
I'm a filmmaker.
Okay.
I'm sure her John's probably ready to leave now.
Are you?
So who actually owns this house? Okay. I'll speak with you privately away from everyone else. Thank you. No, ma'am, I said privately, just away from everyone
You can
else.
say whatever you like, but I'm on public property and I can film whatever I like.
Right. Okay, so my officer's going to speak here and I'll chat with you.
Well, drug abuse and the drug raids, and so she's taken over the house.
Just for COVID-19 concerns, can you please stay 6 feet away?
Well, you're not even wearing a mask.
Residential tenancy, so we did that. We went through that.
You're the one who's coming towards me, so I think you're in the wrong here.
Okay.
Yesterday we had
Are you
a
on private property right now?
Well, I think the ex-mayor would be
so
happy
you
to
guys
have
couldn't
me.
help us on August 7th. Residential couldn't help us yesterday. So I called some Maple Ridge people to come and help me evict her. We're doing it in a nice, quiet, soft way. We just want her to go. It's pretty simple. We want all her stuff out of the house. She's been ravishing this neighborhood for years now. Today's the day she leaves. That's it. It's pretty simple, actually. It's unfortunate. The thing is, you guys' hands are tied. Residential's hands are tied. It's my house. I want her out. She's trespassing. We want her to leave nice and quietly. I even offered her that storage container. I said, fill it with your things. I'll pay for storage. I'll pay to move it wherever it is you want it to go.
Do you live here?
I do not live here.
Okay, because I've been here before, and someone else claims that they own the house. An older gentleman.
Well,
That's her father,
Who's in
in a
care.
care facility now.
so we're both on the title of the house, actually. So,
Okay, and then another lady that I was speaking to also had her name on the title.
no, she doesn't.
Okay.
I have all the papers to the house. And if you just, I mean, you guys got in contact with the city. If you look it up, you'll see who owns the house.
So is your name actually on title, or is it just your father's?
My name is on the title, I just said. My name is on the title. It's been on the title since 2006
Up with your father's?
with my stepfather's. Yes,
Does he know what's going on?
yes, he does.
If anything to show that your name's on here?
I can go and get it. It's 5 minutes away. You can bring it today, but yeah.
And then there was some sort of an order that you had issued?
I went to residential tenancy yesterday to get an order of possession.
Yeah.
They said we could not have it because she was never a tenant.
So
She is
she's
not
been-
governed under the law of the residential tenancy branch.
So she's been living here for how many years?
A couple of years. She was asked to leave in August. We gave her a month. She's still here. We posted and got her to pick up a package from registered letter to go to the order yesterday or on Friday, and she did not go. Not that it would have helped her or us anyway. So she's going to leave today. It'll save you guys problems. It'll save all these neighbors problems.
Yeah.
It's time for her to go.
There's just a difference between saving problems and legally doing something.
You know, the law has not worked. We have done everything we could legally to remove this woman. The law is set up to help her, but it's my house. She's had 2 months to find a place to go. She's trespassing on my property.
So when the tenancy branch, did you let them know that she's lived here for years?
Yeah.
And why would they not?
She is not a tenant, so that means she is not governed under the residential tenancy branch. He said he could apply the law to a tenant.
So they went through the tenancy protocol. They went to court.
like you
They
guys
waited for
asked.
2 months. She followed the rules that were asked. And after going to a court date for the tenancy board, they said, well, technically she wasn't paying rent, so she's not a tenant. Sorry, but there's no parasite parole or parasite board. So you can't just use the tenancy board because she's not a tenant. She's a parasite. And the shit she's been doing there would make your eyes roll.
If she is not a tenant, he cannot apply the law to her.
What did he classify her as?
He didn't. I said, so basically what you're saying is we have to force an eviction. And he said, well, I'm not going to give you legal advice. So here we are.
Have her leave it?
No, that's another one that is a hobo hotel here. They're coming out of the rafters out of this place. Crawl spaces. There's beds and crawl spaces in this house.
I know I feel like yesterday. I'm getting told I do. Go to the house and we'll just go.
This is a nuisance property that needs to be stopped. And I've tried every legal way to do that.
I'm a neighbor. I've been living next door to this situation for 2.5 years. It escalated further and further. I didn't notice it when I moved in. And now it's like, I can't believe with the amount of shit that they get away with in that house, how the police haven't been able to just say, you're running illegal ops in here and get the hell out. Like, they've had a bordello running in there. They, you know, get high every single day in there. And I'm trying to raise kids next door too. So it's like, bye. Or to quote Smeagol, go away and never come back. So yeah, that's been the sentiment in the upstairs of my brain. And now it's finally happening thanks to this organization. So good job.
Okay, if you're
She's
with
living
me,
in a
please
legal
come to this
lifestyle.
side of the road. We're here to get this lady out and remove her from the situation. She is a drug dealing hooker, which you guys are supposed to remove and put somewhere in a different place.
When they said to go contact the rental tenancy board, you did everything they said.
Everything they said.
They weren't able to help you before. They weren't able to help you once you did what they said. We can't trust necessarily that they're going to do anything here. We're here.
Yeah.
We got your back.
Yeah.
Let's get her done.
I think Jamie's the only one getting anything done in this town. You know, you try to do everything legally, and the laws are set up to help the folks that are doing the drugs and taking over people's properties, and it's not there to help us.
I feel let down by the police's inability to action what clearly seems like law breaking on a daily basis.
My name is Rob, and I am a recovering alcoholic addict. I used for 28 years. I was diagnosed as having 2 weeks to live. Next month it'll be 26 years clean and sober. Hell of a difference. But even when I was using, I didn't go around stealing people's stuff out of their yards. I wanted to be invisible. I did not want the public to see me. Life has changed so much, and I'd love to see an end to this. I don't believe that the government is helping. They're helping to keep it going. You know, they need recovery. You know, not just a place for them to crash and take their stolen goods.
Listen. We called you guys for help 2 months ago,
Okay.
and no help happened. I've called you guys several times about stuff that's going on in the house. Nothing happens. Constable Lemire, I've called in the last 2 weeks 8 times with no response.
Okay.
You have been no help to me. The only help that I've now gotten is from my community. So I don't want to. I don't want this conversation. I don't want you trying to bully me into doing what you want me to do right now. We asked you to just simply sit here and make sure that they don't get hurt, or we don't get hurt, and just sit here.
It's addicts and that sort of thing taking advantage of law-abiding citizens, and I don't support that.
She basically moved in there as like oh, woe is me, I need a helping hand. And the guy is already a little bit older, and he opened up his heart to her. Unfortunately, he kept on starting to get older. She saw her meal ticket and she took it.
So he let her live there.
He let her live there, but now the deed's not in her name. It's not 50-50. So, yeah. So her meal ticket's expired, and she's done being a parasite here. She can go try that shit somewhere else. Because this is the broken window theory of a neighborhood that goes downhill. So, like, just to keep a family neighborhood, this is the kind of house that you want to be cleaning up. Like, the ramifications this has on the whole neighborhood. Like, it was like a year or two ago when they kicked out what's it called, the camp, the homeless camp. There was more activity here, and someone tried to break into my home, and I called the police, right? And I've seen, like, people high and hookers. There was a guy who used to live here who OD'd right on their parking lot, and he died on his way to the hospital or in the hospital. Shit goes down here. This isn't a little thing, like, this is an inconvenience. They've talked to her. The door where they came into the home is open. They spoke to her at 8 a.m. Other people left the home. Then the fellow who organizes this group came back there, talked to her, and she said she's getting everything ready. And he told her yesterday to give her 24 hours to get everything ready and into that bin so it would be safe and nobody would touch her stuff. She decided not to, take their suggestion. So she's making this worse for everyone. She's right behind you.
You don't want him coming back under the influence and trying to get into the vehicle, because they'll arrest him and take him to jail, sweetie.
Oh my God, man. Stop filming me.
You can't act like this anymore. Okay?
Act like what?
You need to get help.
Did you know I helped this guy for 5 years?
No. Hold on. You destroyed his life for 5 years.
How did I destroy
and the
his
neighborhood
life?
for 5 years.
How did I destroy his
You brought
life?
drug dealers here. You've brought a brothel to the neighborhood.
He knew exactly what I did when I moved in here. That's how I met him. He knew exactly that he knew I did dope.
So you took advantage of an older gentleman.
I did not take advantage.
For your own parasitic element in society.
No, I did not take advantage.
Yes,
He's
you
a
did.
sex addict.
I saw you at the bank with him.
You're a parasitic element of society that preys on the weak.
No, I'm
And
not.
we are the people here that are going to stop you from preying on the weak.
I'm not preying on the weak.
Listen here, sunshine. Go get your shit. Okay?
I will when I put it in this truck.
No, it's not going.
You got enough to
You
fill
know what
this
we're gonna
truck
do?
30 times.
All these, I'm gonna say, click my fingers. All of us are gonna go in there. We're gonna grab all your shit. We're gonna put it in that box, and then
You're
you
not
can
gonna put it in that box.
watch. Hey guys,
You can
we're
put
gonna
it
move
in
the
my
shit
lawn.
into the box now.
Put it on my lawn.
It's not your lawn.
You guys think you're good people? Get out of my fucking shit, you fucking goof. Oh. None of your fucking business.
There's sharps in there?
Don't worry about what's in my fucking purse. Like I said, John knew everything about me when I moved in here. He asked me to move in here with him and be his partner.
Oh, right. So she had the window all boarded up. This used to have carpet at one time. Dirty fish there. Look at this. And
Took it out of his money that was in.
down here, let's have a look here.
Taser. I was looking for one.
This is the crawl space I spoke to you about. They've got someone living in here. Oh God. Look at this. So they call this the Hobo Hotel. There's a big thing of needles there. So someone may come back that thinks they still live here as well. There's a bunch of needles right there and there, boxes full to the top. And I don't want to touch it, but that one too.
You haven't got a leg to stand on.
I do. And that's why he offered me $10,000 not to pursue the common law thing.
Oh, I need to take it?
No, I
Why
didn't.
not?
Why not? Because it's worth more than $10,000.
So he tried to get you off of that. So he offered you $10,000.
And then he changed. And then he
off
changed
of
the
that?
story like 3 times that day because of her.
Oh, I
So
see. So you admit that he didn't want you trying to claim common law.
no, he doesn't because he doesn't want to have to pay it out.
What?
Would you?
Pay what out?
Pay out you know what the laws of common law are, right? Do you not? Family law in
I
BC?
do. I do.
Well, then there you go.
So he
You
offered
should know.
you $10,000 to not pursue the common law clause?
Yeah,
Why would he do that?
because he doesn't want to have to pay more than that. And my vacuum.
Follow me with that camera, please.
Where's my
Follow
TV
me with that camera,
and
please.
my vacuum?
Follow me with this camera, please.
Put some on top of it so it doesn't blow up.
Putting it right on the top of the car.
That's not my TV.
Not my fingerprints. What is that?
But yeah, I understand where you're coming from now too. You're seeing people yelling at you like.
There might be some people wondering where all their ID is.
Wait, I want to see that. How many IDs has she got? Better take that to the police.
Holy
There's
shit.
1, 2, 3,
Holy
4,
shit.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Wonder if any
11,
of-
12,
If we know any of
13.
them.
Let's take a picture before they
We
get them.
already did. Took pictures of all of them.
Thank you.
Give it to the officer with the baseball hat.
These are obviously stolen. There's a whole lot of guys missing their ID.
That's good.
A few girls too.
We'll take it. We'll try and get it back to the rightful owners.
Yeah.
He's been scared of you for months. We had to plan getting him out. No, just let me talk.
Why would he be scared of
But
me?
let me talk. I have helped him for 6 months prepare for that move. The week before that we moved, he told you not to park in the driveway. Why do you think that was?
I know
He was
that.
sneakily getting away from you. He was terrified of you and what you were doing in this house. You know
No, he
and I
wasn't.
know.
He knows exactly what I did when he moved
I'm not
in.
going to debate
I
it.
met him through my work.
I know how you met him. It does not
He
matter.
knew exactly
you
what I did when I moved
Senior
in.
abuse is what you've done. Senior
not
abuse.
senior abuse.
I'm not going to debate it. At this
knew
stage,
exactly what I did.
conversation's over. At this stage, this is what we're offering you. I will pay for your storage of your things. As many months as it takes. If you need treatment for 6 months, 9 months, a year, I will pay for
I want
storage.
my-
You, sweetheart, is to go to treatment. That's what you need. You know it. I know it. The whole neighborhood knows it. You need treatment.
There, she can have that. The rest goes in the bin.
Is someone coming to pick you up? Every one of these people that's here believes in treatment for people that are addicted to drugs. Every one of us believes in it. Ramona's going to make a call to the Salvation Army, see if she can get you in there and get you on a better path to life. Okay?
Okay, well, the house is being boarded up, and Salvation Army apparently is coming to pick up this young lady here and get her into a shelter. And we've talked to her to get her to straighten her life out, so hopefully there will be a future for her. We'll let her stay here, so we'll just collect more people that are squatting.
The front door is gonna leave.
ICM workers? Who's that?
Or is this the Salvation Army? Coast Mental Health?
Yeah.
For this lady here?
Yeah,
For
Kim.
Kim?
Yes.
Yay! Here's your help has arrived, dear. Thank you, ladies. She really needs help.
It has me wet.
How do you feel now that she's out?
I, in one way, am so happy that this is over. On another note, she is in big trouble. That young woman needs help. And you see her in a bit of a different light, but she needs to be out of here and she needs a different life path. That's what she needs. She's a shell of herself right there. So I feel bad a little bit, to be honest.
Don't feel bad. She's made a life of parasiting over people.
I don't feel bad about making her leave.
Yeah.
I feel bad about the condition that she's in.
I do too, but yeah, I know.
But I feel worse for this neighborhood, what they've endured. And in this case, this whole neighborhood is going to celebrate today. A safe community, no drugs, no prostitution going on. We're all going to be in a good, safe, healthy place. So thank you. Thank you, Jamie.
She's with the social workers now, the mental health people. There she goes, hopefully off to a better life, treatment, and a better new start.
I don't know how to say this except my soul feels lighter. It's a weird feeling. It's like the neighborhood just feels like a cloud's been lifted. That's what it feels
Storm
like.
cloud.
Yeah. Because like this was becoming a hobo hotel, right? And a home like this, once they know they've got a area where they can get away with shit, they do. And just over time, word of mouth, the wrong people keep coming, and that's what was happening. Like
Well-
there was a time where they were running a full-on bordello in here. It's fucked.
Yeah.
I can't even believe it happened.
Just remember the word of mouth works both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they know
Yep.
that it's that gray area of the law has been filled in by people who give a shit.
Elbows. Thank you guys.
No problem.
Final word, Jamie.
And you can quote me. Wow, I don't even know. This is good. This is healthy. This is what it's supposed to be.
I mean, yeah, this was the best case situation. The way that she left was with support. There wasn't any violence or anything. The other hood rats that were here scattered like cockroaches when you flip a couch. So it was perfect.
The thing is anybody who questions what I do for a living, this is my business. This is what I do. I bring people back to where they should be, and
It should be a family.
thankfully she
family
got
neighborhood.
She got help. She's off to get help, and this might have been the rock bottom that it took. And if everyone continued to tippy-toe around the situation for the next 6 months, it would never have happened, and she might have even died.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Oh yeah.
And 7 other people in this house, right? So we've all seen the conditions inside.
Not me. I'm. It stinks too much in there. I don't want to go in there.
Actually, it doesn't smell so bad now. Someone found some smelly stuff and spread it all around the place.
Oh God.
You're
Throwing
free.
it like confetti.
And it smells amazing. This episode's brought to you by
Whatever Procter and Gamble
Bounce.
product. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome that the RCMP showed up, did their job, and I appreciate them being here looking over our backs, and hopefully they can get back on the road and get the big criminals.
6 days later, and the house is boarded up. Fumigation is underway, and the homeowners can look forward to doing all the necessary repairs and getting that home sold so the elderly gentleman can pay for his retirement home. Unfortunately, the news is not very good for the gal who was the squatter there. As you could see, mental health workers showed up. She had a place at the Salvation Army at the shelter. And also she had, through strings that were pulled, through one of the people with Clean Up Maple Ridge, strings were pulled to get her into a specialized treatment place that was helping young women who were prostitutes and addicted to drugs. Unfortunately, the gal just chose to walk away from everything. And there's nothing that anyone could do about it. So that brings up a good question for society to start talking about, whether treatment should in fact just be voluntary or not. Perhaps mandatory treatment is what these folks need, because they are in, as you could see, very bad condition, not really capable of making any kind of rational decisions. So if you would like to join Clean Up Maple Ridge as a volunteer, find the group on Facebook and message them. If you haven't seen the original documentary, called Our City, Our Choice. Please watch it and be sure to subscribe to the channel because there is a lot more content coming your way. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Susan Einarsson.